Hello everyone, welcome back to Rosie TV, and today is the long-awaited Champions League final preview. I'm very excited for this final between two European heavyweights, Real Madrid, the defending champions, against Juventus, who we all know haven't won a Champions League title in over 20 years, and were in the final 2 years ago where they fell short against Real Madrid's rivals, Barcelona. I think the most interesting thing coming into this game is how these teams will line up. I think Juventus's formation will largely depend on how Real Madrid line up in this game. If Real Madrid come into this game with their 4-3-3 formation, then I definitely expect Juventus to come in to this game with their 4-2-3-1 formation that they've used so much this season. But another possibility is Real Madrid come into this game with their 4-4-2 diamond that they played against Atletico Madrid in both legs of the semi-final. And whichever formation they're going to pick, it's going to depend on who they're going to play. Is it going to be Bale or is it going to be Isco? Bale has been injured for a long while now, and he has been doubtful for this game. So I definitely think they're going to play it safe. They're going to put Isco in this game, and they're going to line up with their 4-4-2 diamond with Isco behind the strikers Ronaldo and whoever partners him. That's another question on its own. Is it going to be Morata? Is it going to be Benzema? When you look at their goals this season in the Champions League and in the league, Morata has 18 goals compared to Benzema's 16, with obviously a lot less minutes and a lot of games coming from the bench. And for me, Morata is a very big game player. I just remember all those goals for Juventus 2 years ago on their run to the final, scoring in big games and scoring against Real Madrid in the semis as well. For me, I think Morata has been definitely more efficient this season. I would definitely start Morata, but I don't see Zidane starting Morata. I think it's going to be Benzema starting alongside Ronaldo in this game. Another big question in this game is if Carvajal is going to play. He's very important to this side. We all know he's definitely one of the best right backs in Europe, but he might not be 100% fit for this game. But there's a lot of rumors saying that he will be ready to start, so I see Zidane picking him here in this game. As for Juventus, as I said, if Real Madrid come into this game with their diamond formation, Juventus are going to try to counteract that, try to outnumber the strikers with their three-man defense. So we're going to see that BBC in defense, who have only conceded 3 goals in the Champions League this season. We'll see Alexandro and Dani Alves on the flanks, Khedira and Pjanic in midfield, and Mandzukic and Dybala behind Higuain up top. So the only one who really misses out here is Juan Cuadrado, and I'm sure Max Allegri will definitely utilize him in this game off the bench. And this is only assuming Real Madrid come into this game with the diamond formation. If not, I see Juventus coming in with their 4-2-3-1 that has definitely did them wonders this season. Another thing that's very interesting coming into this game is the fact that Real Madrid are actually a lot stronger than they were last year when they won the competition. I mean, they didn't really strengthen last season. All they did was bring back Alvaro Morata from Juventus, but this team looks more like a fluid team and focuses, I think, a little bit less on individual brilliance. That being said, I do think this Juventus team is also a lot stronger than they were 2 years ago when they were in the final. And I do think that Juventus team 2 years ago was really strong, but they had to match up against an all-time great Barcelona team. So maybe if it was any other team, Juventus would have been champions. One thing that also definitely helps Juventus this year is the fact that no team has ever retained the Champions League trophy. So if Real Madrid beat Juventus, they will definitely make history. But I feel that Juventus need to do this for Gigi Buffon. I don't see him getting another chance because of the fact that he's 39 years old. One of the best goalkeepers of all time. Definitely the best goalkeeper of the past 15 years. I don't think he needs it for his legacy because of the fact that he's a World Cup winner and he's dominated Serie A for the past 6 years with Juventus, but I definitely think it's important to win a Champions League trophy in your career. I also think if Allegri doesn't win this year, then I don't see him winning it with this Juventus crop of players. Similar to Simeone, he made the final 2 times and lost 2 times, both to Real Madrid, which means I think that he's gotten the best out of his players and he can't possibly do any more. I think Allegri is definitely in the same boat. He has an aging defense. Buffon is 39 years old. Dani Alves is pushing 35. Higuain isn't getting any younger. Finally, I want to talk about how important Real Madrid's strength and depth is going to be in this game. We all know about their amazing bench: Marco Asensio, James Rodriguez, Lucas Vazquez, Mateo Kovacic. So if this game does go to extra time, which I feel it will, they're going to have a lot of very good players to bring off of the bench. But at the same time, I hear all these analysts and pundits talk about Real Madrid's strength and depth. I think Juventus' strength and depth is pretty underrated as well. They might not have all these game-changing attackers on the bench, which I do think they lack, and they need to go in the summer and get some more big-name attackers, but they do have a lot of hard-working midfielders that can come in, that have the legs. Guys like Mario Lemina, guys like Stefano Sturaro, guys like Claudio Marchisio. We're all forgetting the fact that Claudio Marchisio doesn't even start for this Juventus team anymore. And he would start in probably 75% of Europe's teams. And sure, Lemina and Sturaro might not be these big name players, but they're very good squad players that Allegri has definitely utilized correctly this season. Overall, I'm very excited for this final. And if you don't know, I'm a big Milan supporter. So going for Juve is definitely going to be difficult for me, but Gigi Buffon is one of my favorite players of all time, and I do think he deserves it. And although my loyalty will always lie with Milan, as I'm a Milanista for life, I'm going for Juve here. I'm not going to say Forza Juve, I'm going to say Forza Buffon. There's no real favorite in this game. I know a few months ago, after Juventus dispatched Barcelona in the quarterfinals, I said that Juventus are now the favorites, but Real Madrid also strike fear into opponents and look for Ronaldo to have a big game here as well. My heart says Juventus for Gigi Buffon, but my brain says Real Madrid are just so good in these finals. I mean, this would be their third Champions League trophy in 4 years, which just shows how much they've dominated this competition recently. My prediction for this game is going to be 1-0 for Real Madrid during extra time. Look for someone like Alvaro Morata to come off the bench and have a big impact and score against his former club that he could also be facing next year when he plays for my team, Milan. But please let me know your predictions in the comment section below. I'm definitely buzzing for this game. I can't wait for Saturday. And look for my Champions League final review after the game. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching Rosie TV.